I did the math. It's over $11,000 a month goes to property management. And to your guys' point, I'm sure there are. It's probably 20 grand a month, maybe 18 grand a month when if I could do it myself and save costs here or there. And because again, it's not their money, even though I've known these people for 10 plus years and I think they get it.
Mhm.
I might be treated better than most, but not perfect. I am sure.
Mhm.
It's hard to argue it's the right decision today for me and Olivia to have property management. So it's irrelevant. I actually want to go back to the beginning because we've had property management since we just had Norris Drive. That's a far more interesting discussion.
Yeah.
And you guys are absolutely right. Roughly speaking, Norris Drive that first year, let's say made $150 a month, maybe 125, something like that. But I think property management back in the day, I think I was paying 10%. So they were making 110 bucks. So it was roughly, to Dion's excellent point, it was 50% of my profit. And it was 50% of our profit per unit for the first eight.
Mm.
So absolutely right. But kind of to Matt's point, I didn't have an option,
Yeah.
right? The market I chose was 2.5 hours away by driving. It was a market where I knew no one. Unlike these two guys, I have no experience fixing things, right? It's not where my experience lies. And it just if I didn't have property management from day one, I wouldn't be here today. I'd still be working. Kind of to
Right.
Dion's point in
Yep.
video one, I'd still be working. I'd be having a commission sales job. I'd be first or second line. I'd be humping it on an airplane still. It would not be what I would want for myself. So it wasn't an option. And then finally on this, because of how I evaluate deals, one of the things with between kind of Matt and I is he mathematically could have got done faster, right? We talk about recycling capital. And one of the reasons I had to be in the game 15 years versus 10 is because I fucking had to pay for that 12,000, that $15,000 in property management fee.
Mhm.
I just had to do it longer.
Mhm.
And again, it doesn't make it right or wrong, but it was right for us. We didn't have an option.
Right.
We didn't have an option, and that just means I had to buy better. I had to recycle capital because I had to get bigger. If I was getting $200 a door, I'm just making these up, and Dion gets 400 a door because he self manages, he doesn't need as many doors.
Right.
And oh, by the way, I'm going to guess my lifestyle is a little higher than Dion, so I mean my numbers get bigger, and it's just I had to get to a much bigger number. It took longer. It wasn't like it just is what it is. But I wouldn't change it today. And then today, I know Dion spends almost no time on his portfolio. We're right there with him. It's embarrassing how little time we spend on it, and the cash flow is significantly higher even after paying 12 or 18 or whatever it is a month. But it just take it's I didn't have a choice. Right or wrong is irrelevant. I just didn't have a choice.